Now, for some strange reason that I can't fathom, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning and I decided to look at my little tablet and ended up looking at Moto Scotland video on filtering. And one of the interesting things about filtering that I've never really understood and never really got to the bottom of was the laws around the zigzag lines at zebra crossings, pelicans and puffins. Well, in the commentary, in the comments below, there was a link to the actual regulations, so I ended up looking at those at 4:30 this morning, and it was quite interesting. If the traffic is stationary, but it's not stationary because somebody is waiting to go over the crossing, so it's just queued because of congestion or whatever, and as long as you do it safely, you are perfectly allowed to carry on and overtake. However, if the traffic is moving, I'd have to check whether it says moving freely. But if the traffic is moving, you cannot go ahead of the foremost part of the foremost vehicle. So you have to stick behind. You can overtake the other vehicles up to the first vehicle that's at the front while you're on the, I'll call them chevrons, but it's the zigzag lines, isn't it? Because this is part of the thing. So it's perfectly legal here, other than these cars are actually moving slightly, but I'd still classify them as queuing. I don't classify them as moving freely, really. So that's still a little bit vague, I suppose. But if the traffic, the third bit, if the traffic is stopped there because somebody is using the crossing, or the lights are red, if it's a pelican crossing or a puffin, then again you cannot go past, overtake the lead car. What I don't understand is that if you're in a dual carriageway like this, what if one side of it is stationary and the other side is slightly moving, a bit like that was? What if one side is stationary and the other lane is completely empty? If you're in the empty lane, do you have to wait until the end of the zigzags at the other side before you can go past the car that's in the left-hand lane? But seeing as it's a dual carriageway, it is very, very vague and strange, I have to say. So the cars are stationary here, or pretty much, and there's nobody crossing. I would be able to have gone through. Although it's not really worth it because of the roundabout and these roundabouts. Seeing as it's moving freely at the roundabout, a bit dangerous. There's not really an opportunity for me to get in. I would end up being three abreast at the start of the roundabout, which I don't really like doing. But you sometimes get caught out doing that. Much better if you're on a bigger bike and can quickly zoom away, but on this, there's sometimes somebody is not liking it and therefore they hit the gas. So that's what I was doing at 4:30 to 5 o'clock this morning. standard for how interesting I am, really. Ta-ra.